Mizzou rounded off the AP Top 25 list. Russ officially hangs up the kicks. Does Von Miller have a little bit left in the tank? And we give our thoughts on the first Chiefs preseason game of the 2026 season. All of this next on Triple Coverage Sports Podcast.
History of the gods, chopping game on the pod. Tuesdays you go live, like, share, and subscribe. Might be a little biased cause it's Kansas City mob. Ladies football and basketball talk all the time. Listen to us on AirPods, off of Blizzy or Sawan. Put on the sound bar and let the speakers do their job. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Dre, Deli, Dale, and Lonnie Line. It's just three of the gods, chopping game on the pod. Chopping game on the pod. Tuesdays you go live, like, share, and subscribe. Might be a little biased cause it's Kansas City mob. Ladies football and basketball talk all the time. Listen to us on AirPods, off of Blizzy or Sawan. Put on the sound bar and let the speakers do their job. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Dre, Deli, Dale, and Lonnie Line. It's just three of the guys.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Triple Cover Sports Podcast. I am one of the co-hosts for the evening, Deli Dale Fowler, and I got my boy Lonnie with me, and Dre be on soon. But Lonnie, how you feeling?
Good, bro. Look good. Ready to talk some sports. A lot of stuff going on.
It's definitely a lot of stuff going on. Dre is going to be on here to talk about it with us soon as well, too. But, man, I'm ready to get into it because it got spunky a little bit. And, you know, we like to have our one-off topics as well, too. So a lot of stuff came on in the sports world. But we also do have some topics that's going to keep us honest as well, too. So, Lonnie, let's just go ahead and get into that first topic, Brody. So we got Mizzou'd Up. I think Drake purposely didn't want to be here for this topic. Why he put the topic on here, I had just pointed out. So the preseason AP Top 25 is officially out, with Mizzou rounding out the rankings at the number 25 spot to start the season. So, what are your thoughts on this list, and what are you expecting from the Tigers this season, especially with them being at the 25 spot? Is this a fair spot, or should Mizzou be ranked a little bit higher?
I mean, I think it's a fair spot. I mean, you know, it's a transfer portal type league now, right? And I know Mizzou is they do get a lot of good players, kind of upper echelon players. They're a middle tier, more SEC team. I'm not gonna say a lower tier SEC team, but middle to lower tier SEC team. So you see them, they do get a lot of transfers. They got a kid to the likes of Austin Simmons to play quarterback down there in Columbia. I think he came from the University of Ole Miss, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He was a backup for Chambliss down there. So I mean, I like what they have. Drinkwitz he looks like he was building a good program. He had players like Luther Burden to the likes of Nick Bolton. He's had a lot of players come through that Missouri program. Byron Young, the end that just got drafted for the Ravens. Just a couple guys come through that program that just have been good. So I'm not gonna say he is Gary Pinkel, but I mean he's darn close. I mean I don't think he's got to any SEC championships yet, but he's definitely got those guys up and going down there in Columbia. So I like the ranking at 25. I think just recently, a couple years ago, they beat that Josh Simmons Ohio State team in a bowl game, I think, down there in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. So we've seen that they have an ability to rise to the level of their opponent when they need to. I just think in big situational games, they haven't been able to capitalize against certain teams, like not being able to beat Bama last year, I think was a big thing for them. Kind of jostling back and forth with KU for a while there, and when they kind of should have put them away. So I like Mizzou. I like the ranking at 25. Do I think they can get in the college football playoff this year? Certainly, I do believe that they can, but they're in the gauntlet, which is the SEC. So, and I see a lot of those teams probably taking each other out. But yeah, I feel like they definitely have a chance. And it's a true and honest ranking. So I like it as far as Mizzou goes, as far as being 25. And the rest of the rankings, I thought were good. Didn't Indiana? I think Indiana topped it out at number one. College football polls. Let me see.
Ohio State.
Ohio State topped it out at number one.
Yep. So the full ranking, number 1, Ohio State. Number 2, Oregon. Number 3, Georgia. Number 4, Notre Dame. Number 5, Texas. Number 6,
Okay, yeah, I see
Indiana.
here.
Number 7, Miami. Number 8, Texas A&M. Number 9, Ole Miss. Number 10, Oklahoma.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
that's the top 10 right there. And to put some notable mentions out there, Alabama at number 13.
Yeah, I see that. SC at 14.
Yep. You know,
And Tennessee at 20.
Yep. Michigan at 16.
I mean, what I think I do notice, there ain't a lot of SEC teams in there.
It's starting to spread out a little bit, huh?
It's starting to be a little bit more spread out. You see a lot of Big 10 teams. So Big 10 and Big 12 teams.
But that's why I think the benefit of NIL has done, though, just because that you are kind of monetizing off of the player likeness, right? So now being able to, of course, be like, hey, come to this college right here, you go there, you know, instead of you going to a known Alabama or known or Ohio State or all that other stuff, you know, it was kind of satisfying to see like a team like Indiana, right? But going back to the ranking of Mizzou being at the top 25, let's be honest, bro. Like, even though we're Mizzou fans, we're from the state of Missouri, Kansas City natives, all of that, right? We know that Mizzou hasn't been a team honestly, since we've been watching football, hasn't been a national championship caliber type team. They have, of course, been to the bowl games. They have won bowl games, but they never reached the pinnacle of being the best in the college football ranking. So it's not a surprise to be there. I'm happy for them to start getting that respect because with the expansion of the college football playoff now, right? They take advantage of the weaker schedules that we had talked about before. You know, they had a year before, like 2 or 3 years ago when they started off like 11-0 and they got beat by Jaden Daniels, LSU team that gave them one of the first L's or something like that, right? So we saw what they were able to do at SEC because we always heard people get rave about SEC in general. SEC this, SEC. They prove they can go in. Y'all lower tier teams ain't nothing. But I like how you mentioned where a win against Alabama last year, regardless of how they've been looking, y'all been needing to get over that hump, though. Y'all been getting close and hard, but never got over that hump. And that was kind of the year for you to try to take advantage and be like, hey, we got that first L on.
Yep.
We got that first L to put on for that. So I think when we had that conversation, that's where they got to start separating themselves up. They're going to have to start getting to the higher end of that SEC conference and be like, hey, we can beat LSU. We can beat Alabama. We can beat Georgia, who has kind of been the face of the SEC the last years. So I get it. It has to happen. 25, yeah. I can have it. I can let it go. I can let it go. We didn't see in years before. I think they are not like a couple years when they was fighting for a spot. Did they get up to like number 10? Not like at the time. It was like in number 8 before. So we know
they done got up there before. They got to the SEC championship game when they had Matty Mock. So
yeah, so it's not that it's impossible. I think just what the head coach need to focus on instead of trying to prove that your team that's going to stay in Missouri, knowing that the college is fucking in Missouri. Sorry, they just irritated me. Just had to put it out there. Just focus on getting the talent ready to compete this fall. And with the expansion of the college football playoff, take advantage of, those wins that you get. You don't have to worry about being number 1 through 4 no more now. Because I think, did it not expand to 12?
Yep.
Get to 12. Y'all was ranked at 10 and 11. Now you're talking about not rare airfield that you haven't been in before. This is possible.
Yeah.
This is something that is attainable.
For sure.
And then you fight. You get to that game. But it's going to take time. They're not a national championship winner right now. But as they get experience in the college football playoff and they start seeing how these particular games go, how these how adjustments and roster move, not even roster moves, but how you substitute people out throughout the game, how that goes, how it can be really sustainable for you. That's what you have. You can build on that. So I'm satisfied with it. They shouldn't be ranked higher. I'm not gonna honestly, all those teams there respectfully have been teams we heard at least in their rank, like in their conferences respectfully have
for sure.
competed. So it's all right. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Mizzou got to prove themselves, bro. Like you said,
That's all.
we gotta be, y'all gotta be some of them higher tier SEC teams and do it on a regular basis. Like,
You got your recruiting game. We got to step it up some more.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen Cam was there too. Shout out Missouri because they had Cam. Cam was just out
So,
there in a Mizzou
that
in the
was
Mizzou
tough.
uniform with the shirt. He said he got a corner that he coached or mentored when he goes to Mizzou. So he was out there, yeah. So showing them some love. Shout out Cam though. C1N for that, boy.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get my son on that C1N team, boy.
Yeah,
About to have a 3-year-old.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Cam, Funky Friday, 4th and all that good stuff,
for
man.
sure.
Showing love to the Mizzou boys. Anything else you want to say on this before we move on?
No, I mean, like you said, I don't know. Like I'm 25 is cool. If they come out and beat some of them good teams, don't be surprised if Mizzou sneak in there, boy. I'm telling you.
I would be surprised. I would be surprised. But
before the SEC is known for beating up on each other too.
They are, especially with this playoff now.
Each other out.
They're gonna take each other out. Yeah. So but they gotta find a way to fight through it, and that's what matters, and that's what builds them for the next level. But before we move on to the next topic, please make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, too. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. We at 65 right now, so we got 35 more till we get to 100. So make sure to show us some love. And our links in our app names is below in the description as well, too. Go ahead and show some love to those platforms because we always love to talk about some good sports, some football topics, basketball topics. You might see us talk about anything, soccer, baseball. It really don't matter. Whatever the hot topic during that time, we like to show some love to it. But let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. And we got Russ Hour. I might want to watch Rush Hour later. I don't really know. But Russell Westbrook officially called it a career after 18 seasons in the NBA. So what are your thoughts on Russ's career and his overall legacy? Do you think he still had enough to left to play at a high level? And in your opinion, is Westbrook a first-ballot Hall of Famer?
Let's get this out the way. Off the flip. First of all, for sure, he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer. The years that he put up the triple doubles from. Let me make sure I got it right. I got to bring my stats in. What was that? That was from 2016 20 to 2020. This man averaged a triple double in NBA. Unheard of. So I mean, period. As far as consistency, period. Overall, I don't care about the shooting. None of that. Surefire Hall of Famer for sure. That is hard. You're not gonna find that anywhere. I think he wasn't he? Didn't he? I think Oscar Robertson. Him and Oscar Robertson. I think he passed somebody. Oscar Robertson, I think, was who he passed when he finally did go into the record books for averaging that a triple double. It did become stat padding after a while, kind of stat padding is a little bit, but we just have to. You got to admit, you got to take your hat off. An athlete is an athlete, whether it be chasing stats, whether it be whatever they're doing. They're doing it against other players that are also trying to obtain them and knock them off of their square and not allow them to do that. So I think Russ is for sure a surefire Hall of Famer. As far as having more left in the tank, I just don't know. The game was leaning towards more of a shooting game, right? You got to be able to stretch the floor. You got to not only be able to stretch the floor, you do have to be able to run the floor, which Russ was great at, which is where he found a home, I think, in this new league, right? Passing the ball and facilitating and being able to kind of run the floor and finish at the rim. But the game has just changed. And I think Russ understood that. And Russ, let's be honest, he wasn't shooting at the highest level when it came to shooting the rock. So eventually we got to find a place for you, and this league is kind of going away from that. You see a lot of teams he went to, he was coming off the bench, but he was still a vital piece and a heartbeat to a lot of those teams. So surefire, Russ is a Hall of Famer. Just off of sheer athleticism, the dunks, the finishing at the rim, the over the top, just boldness when it came to that Oklahoma City kind of just leading the way for all three of those guys. Before James Harden and Kevin Durant had a voice, it was Russell Westbrook who was kind of the guy sticking his chest out, kind of being able to be in the young bull that wasn't scared to run through nothing and run through anybody. You have to just take your hat off to who he was and what he meant to those guys. You hate that he's the one that's kind of like the odd man out. I'm not gonna say the odd man out because James didn't get one either. But as far as like just not getting the ring, right? You want those guys to kind of finish their careers the right way. And it seems like Kevin Durant, unfortunately, freeloaded, got a couple. But Russ just wasn't able to do that. So you wish that he would have got a ring. But I do say Russ is a surefire Hall of Famer. Hats off to everything he did for the NBA. Hats off to everything he did for the Oklahoma City franchise. Every franchise, I feel like he's in touch. Even when he was a Clipper for that short amount of time that he was a Clipper, he balled out. So shout out to Russ. Shout out to Brody for sure.
Yeah, Brody had a hell of a career. I never take that away from him. I think what he was able to do, you said it before, regardless of what we want to call a stat pattern or not, be able to do it at a high level against other professionals that has, went through the same stress, the same work, the same, pretty much work style or workouts to get to this point. He has done the same too, and he did it at a high level. So I never take that away from him. My thoughts on his overall career and what he has done, I think it was second to none. I think his passion, what he gave to OKC, even after the departure of Kevin Durant as well too, he stayed loyal to them, and he did what he could to keep them in the playoffs, keep them competitive, keep them having a chance to feel like they had a chance to get to the finals. Of course, they were able to overcome that with this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander team and all of that, right? But I think Brody, James Harden, and even Kevin Durant was the guys that at least put that organization at where they were to even be able to get to the point to what the team they have now, right? So you got to give your hats to them for being able to do that. Going up against the big three in that time: LeBron, Dwayne, and then also Chris Bosh as well too. They was young guys. They was young guys fighting for it, going against some vets who been thirsty to really get theirs. Wade already had his, but you had LeBron who considered the GOAT, and then Chris Bosh who was like, "Man, we need ours." That's why they came together, right? So they experienced that, but just seeing what he was able to do over the course of an entire season, averaging a triple-double, having that 20-20-20 game for Nipsey Hussle, those are moments that you can't really overlook. And you can't say, like, you know what? I got to give Russ his credit. Now, he's funny, though. We got to talk about how hilarious he is. His antics. He looks like a turtle, and he looks like a mad turtle that's about to just go ahead and explode. But he was going crazy. Honestly, with his looks, his comments from the post games, I don't think y'all understand how much that matters to get you to the Hall of Fame as well, too. His personality. You think they love Deion as a player?
And then he was dressing. Remember, he would just start dressing crazy, wearing a construction shirt, jacket, no shirt, with the boots and shit. He was going crazy for a minute.
He started just living his superstar life. I'm by myself. I'm in here. Okay, see, this is me.
It's me.
Got it. So, his overall legacy, he cemented that. He gave his all to the game for 18 years. And did he have enough to still play at a high level? Honestly, I know y'all be like, he wasn't the same. I be posting these groups now when I report on these news and stuff like that. And you see how some of these people are out of touch. Like, y'all really are casual ass fans, though, huh? Y'all didn't know he was still averaging like 15 a night, though. Like, can you do that at your young age in the NBA? No. So that's something like, nah. what he can give to an organization if he was coming off the bench. And I wouldn't even say just necessarily doing that, but like he wouldn't need to be no 6 man or nothing like that. But even if it was like the 8th, 9th guy coming in where he playing like, yeah, he could have did that. He definitely could. He's probably better than most of the bottom half of every roster. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him that.
But
you shoot.
Exactly. That's the point. And they be coming off, and you got Stephon Castles and what's Champagne's is coming out there hitting 11-3. Like, you gonna have to really, somebody gonna have to score that rock off the bench, and it can't just be rebounds and 2-pointers, bro.
That's a part of the game, though, that you can never take away. You want to know why? Because what we say about the running game in the NFL.
That's true. It's gonna eventually come back. It will. It eventually
top. Yeah, it eventually moments.
It eventually level out, but it's just not right now. You know, when you thought it was when Kawhi got hot, right, for a minute, really shooting that mid range, going to that but no,
work the Warriors the whole finals with that.
Yeah,
get into his spot.
But them threes, bro, and I think it was even when the Celtics just won a couple years ago, I think they shot the most in the league.
They probably did, but in the years that the Warriors did too, they did as well. So the shift of the league already was there at that point, and he was actually in that. He had the Warriors down 3-1 with KD on that, and he's a mid-range gunslinger. Like, that's what he does. So I think, like, when we said, yeah, that's where we go to. I think he wanted to leave at the game at the height because where he was at now, he was just going to be declining anyway. And there's no telling when that particular game would have made his way back.
For sure.
Simple as that. But, I mean, when you look at it, it's not the end of the world, though.
For sure.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
For sure.
I thought it was kind of tough for you to say that. I mean, it doesn't take much for them to be first ballots, though, for them, huh? Like in the NBA?
I don't know, but I just feel like off of just that little stretch he had right there. I mean, just that was like I think we don't credit that enough. Like it's cool. Like we just don't be seeing. You don't see shit like that, bro.
If they give him that off of that, I wouldn't argue that all the time. Just being real, because
I mean, because let's keep it deep. Even if we take LeBron championships away. If just the fact that he played this long at that high of a level alone gets him into the fucking NBA. I mean, get him into the period. Just because he outlasted Jordan and he's been the face of the league for that long.
But if you take away the championships, he also has the accolades with like number one, like being the top, like having the most points in the NBA because of how long he played, stuff like that. So he have that particular argument. Brody, he got that stretch that you're talking about, and he does have an MVP. Like no, he does. So I ain't gonna say he does got MVP, right? Yeah,
yep,
he MVP. Do. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna take that away. I think it's just because with the basketball Hall of Fame too, it's not even the NBA Hall of Fame. It's more so. I mean, is it the Naismith Hall of Fame?
I think
where college players can be inducted.
No, it's a Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame. I think.
Just to say, but I think it's like that's why. You know,
it's like the same thing. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
We talk about that later. I can get more confirmed facts, but first ballot, I guess I'm just looking at it as just because when you see some of the guys in other sports who didn't become first ballot, and probably some of their accolades, and also as well too, you see the number of guys who it depends on, like in the NFL, depends on what class you come in. You might be first ballot. You might not.
Facts.
Like Tom Brady, his success, he got it to where, nigga, whatever class he is, he's automatic first ballot.
For sure.
So, you know, I say it depends on the class. I say that.
For sure.
And
because
we got that guy, Dre. Oh, my bad.
I was just thinking though, like if he don't get in, that means James ain't getting in for sure.
James, like LeBron.
James Harden.
Yeah, we talk about that later. I mean, I'm not even saying that he won't come in, bro.
I'm not saying he won't come in, but I'm just saying he's compared to Brody, he's.
I think Russ gets more respect than that. But hey, we got Dre in the building. I gotta introduce, bro. I'm sorry for the quick stop. Like
What's good,
I thought
my
like was
boys?
about to say some cleat, not just playing. But hey, we on the second topic right now. And I know you don't care about Mizzou that much, so I mean we
for sure, man. We don't care about Mizzou, man. Like I told them on X, I said we knocking them out of the top 25 in a couple weeks anyway.
For sure. You want to go to that game?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. We
you going?
There. And I go Mizzou down. And I want somebody to touch me in there.
Hey man, you good in Lawrence, man. We good, man. You good.
I like how you said it with the we're good here in Lawrence, man. We're good.
We're good in Lawrence. We
don't do ghetto activity, man. We got it.
We're good.
Is the stadium even done?
No, I mean part of the first half of it is done. They completing the second half of it now, but I mean shit, they still gonna play in it. We're gonna get a lot of dubs in it this year. I ain't worried about it.
That's what they're gonna try and do to the Chiefs too. You see what Kansas do with their stadium? They bullshit. Obviously, Chiefs take note. Obviously, I'm gonna have half the money. I feel like half the bread.
Speaking of the Chiefs, the design and everything like that, I feel like they went with the wrong team. I mean, the design team or whatever, because we see with like the Cleveland Browns stadium. Y'all saw how that looked? Yeah. That looked fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
that's just. Look, that's Kansas.
I ain't seen the Cleveland Browns. It's nice.
Yeah, that mug fire.
Yeah. I just think Clark don't have style, bro.
Don't know, yeah, dog. Yeah.
Topic for another day. Like I'm really worried about the alternate uniforms that had to come out, but that's really a topic for another day.
Okay.
We was on a Russ topic, Dre. Yeah, so, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
Do I think Russ gets in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely. I think he gets in the Hall of Fame. Reason being is he was a top 75 player. And hell, they just put Amari Stoudemire in the damn NBA Hall of Fame the other day. Amari Stoudemire. They just giving it to anybody.
You can't hold to us like that. He was
cool. What did Amari Stoudemire? You can't name me one Amari Stoudemire moment right now.
He went to the finals with Steve Nash. Him in finals. Didn't they go to the finals?
They never go to no damn finals. Hell no. They had to go against Kobe against Tim.
They didn't go to the Western Conference Finals or nothing.
They went to the Western Conference.
That's what I said. They went to like the Western Conference.
You said finals. We gotta
all right,
we
bro.
gotta respectfully though.
Man, we ain't not giving. Let me look up Amari Stoudemire. Man, Russ getting in, man. Stop playing, man.
We know Russ getting in. We said first, but the question was first ballot.
First ballot, yes, first ballot.
All right.
Amari Stoudemire got in first ballot.
Hold on, huh? Yeah, first ballot, bro. Yeah, I'll take my bet.
Y'all really said Amari Stoudemire's ass.
No, we're not saying that at all.
He was a problem. Amari Stoudemire was a problem, but
I love him on NBA Live, bro. Trust me, I know. I know, and I watch his games too. Yeah, I remember them games.
A beast. He was a beast, but at the same time, like
Russ was more impactful.
Definitely, Amari Stoudemire ain't got no MVP.
Okay.
Russ got MVP.
But we were saying, so it's a basketball Hall of Fame. We wanted to make sure this because I don't think they really call it the NBA. They call it the Naismith, right? Naismith all the way. So does that include college players as well too? If they had like a hell of a college career, okay. So
no, not college.
No.
But they will include like college coaches and stuff like that though.
Okay, I think that's why I was going off of because I think like Coach K made it right.
Yeah.
So that's why. Okay. So. College coaches.
Russ definitely getting in. Russ getting in first ballot. Derrick Rose getting in first ballot. Dame Lillard.
Ooh, Rose.
Yeah,
I love Rose too.
Rose getting in.
That was nice. Rookie year.
He didn't touch the finals at all.
That's crazy. The reason why I say they getting in is pretty much based off of impact alone. I mean, if you really think about it, the excitement that they hoop. They were impact players. But at the same time, Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose probably two of the most explosive point guards.
So James Harden getting in for sure.
James getting in, yes.
All right, but say,
yeah, James. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of James Harden and his game. But I mean, he a lefty like me,
You
so
can't do that. You can't do that. You can't put your opinion in the Dre. You gonna say I ain't a fan of this game. They ain't got nothing
I'm
to do
not,
with it,
but
bro.
he getting in
MVPs
though.
though
He
too.
getting
Yeah,
in. He
MVPs
getting
He
too,
in,
got
bro.
bro.
MVP.
Yeah,
He got
he
MVP.
league MVP, leading scorer, and everything like that. Yeah, he definitely getting in. James Harden, first ballot. You know, like Chris Paul getting in first ballot. You know, we gonna see. It's gonna be a lot of them that's probably gonna get in first ballot for sure.
I would
Chris
say the
Paul is
reason
probably
why
getting in because how long he played, because he really ain't did shit when you look at it.
Point
only
guard
reason,
God, man.
yeah, for sure.
Why we call him that?
The reason why I was saying that before I was
This is
saying Lonnie
problem on the
because
court.
if you look at the players though, it's like when you compare it to the NFL, I guess it's so hard for the NFL because they have so many players from so many different eras in their classes. Like with Eli, for instance, people were saying he about to be a first ballot. First of all, he was average his whole career, but had 2 Super Bowls. His 2 Bowls was against Brady. I get that, but you know how we saying these particular things, right? Like just being
Who
real.
was in his class? Who was in his class? Who was in his class?
Eli.
It was the ones who just won. Vince, that
Eli
running back from the
Manning.
49ers. Who else?
Vince Carter got in over Eli Manning game?
Who?
You said Vince Carter got into the Hall of Fame over Eli Manning?
He's the best basketball.
No, that's basketball.
Okay.
What?
I said no. I said no.
Vince Carter definitely in the first ballot.
Yeah. It was Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Quickly, and then Roger Craig, who was the first ballot.
I'm thinking basketball. I'm getting mixed. I thought you were saying Vince Young. I'm thinking Vince Young. Who was you saying? You was naming the Eli
That
Manning
was the
class.
NFL. That's what I was saying, because based on the classes, some people get knocked out. So that's why I was saying, like with NBA, it's like when you look at it, it kind of shows the amount of players, that was good really in the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of good
players. I look at it like this, man. Like if Eli was gonna get in their first ballot, Cam Newton getting in their first ballot.
He's not for sure. He's definitely
Cam
not.
Don't have what
it's
he
so
has,
hard to get
though.
into the NFL shit. He's not getting
in. Cam getting in, but Cam not. He's not gonna be.
He's not getting in first ballot.
No.
Pat will.
Oh, Pat, his jersey, his Pat jacket already made.
Yeah.
That statue, all that, him and Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, those already made. And Chris Jones, yeah, it's all made already. So, but I mean, as far as
Steve Spagnuolo too, I'm gonna keep it G.
He gonna
go? Yeah, he's.
I don't think they can't. I don't think they put coordinators in the hall though.
Yes, they just do Hall of Fame coaches.
No, I don't think.
They can cheat. Hold up. Oh, that was a topic though. That he could be like one of the coordinators that can't make it. I think coordinators can. They just never did it. I think that.
Let me see. Hold on.
If that's the case, then Josh McDaniels is going to be in there for sure.
Possibly.
Yeah, it says technically, yes, coordinators are eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame under the coach category, but practically it has never happened.
That's why they said, could he be the first? Because of like his years there. And
with
then
the
you got to
Giants
count his
and
2 years. And then you got to count the year with the Giants too.
So. Yeah. I mean, he gonna have to get, because what is that? That's 3. He got four rings total.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna have to get he gonna have to get 2 more to get in.
Yeah.
Low key. Because
he can't leave Kansas City to go be a head coach nowhere else. Because we saw how that was when he left the Giants to go become the head coach of the St. Louis Rams.
But I will say, if Spags can revamp this defense twice, that we're talking about something crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because he doing what Bob Sutton couldn't do. We done seen people coming here and they couldn't adjust, they couldn't revamp. Like if he's able to revamp that defense 2 times, especially the secondary, I would be looking at that shit like whoa, this is different. Like
I ain't gonna lie, EB was built to be Andy's office coordinator, bro. Be honest with you, he's too hard body to be a head coach. They're not connected. He can't be their friend. He got to be the coordinator. Reed is there for their feelings. He there to get you on track. Some things you just meant for. Sadly.
It's that you gotta have that balance because I mean Andy Reid, he gonna get on you, but he ain't gonna get on you like EB gonna get on you. So Andy Reid kind of like that, the laid back dad that he raised up when he need to raise up. Like, hey,
yeah. When he got mad, you weird for making him mad, bro.
Yeah, so that he let EB handle all that. That's why it didn't work with Matt Nagy because Matt Nagy and Andy Reid kind of had like the same personality almost. So it's like they might get on you or something like that, but you ain't gonna really see it like that for EB gone. It's called balance. So
yeah, man.
I don't know.
He be screaming in the videos. They be like, turn your sound up. Like, let their ass know, EB. We ain't going for that shit this year, man.
Anything y'all want to say about Russ before we move on?
First ballot. First ballot.
Yeah, bro.
First ballot.
Yeah, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna bring us back on track, bro.
We always get off topic,
bro. Miller. I don't like Miller Lights, but Miller Tom. Okay.
I do.
Yeah, that's garbage.
I mean, if I'm at a game and that's all that's available, I'm gonna drink it.
Bro want to drink. He said give him a taco vodka or something. That's what he want. He wants some he wanted some fruity shit. He wanted Smirnoff Ice. The Smirnoff
Jamaica me
ice.
Happy?
Yeah, that's what he want. Yeah, he want the wine cooler.
Who, me?
Jamaica me happy? Oh,
yeah.
Come on, G.
We like, bro, you have to remind him like we had a fucking football game, bro. You getting a fucking Bud Light game.
The
no.
wine. I mean, but shit, the wine cooler that a 6-pack might get you right though.
And this with one might get you right. So leave me alone. I don't drink beer. I drink a Not Your Father root beer. You're right. I will do that.
Man, that's cool. Hey,
when I'm at Arrowhead, I mean, if I'm not drinking before walking in, I typically I might get a platinum, and I mean, just
my pops like Coors, so I can't really mess with nothing else if I was.
Coors gas. I like Coors too. I do Coors. I do the Miller, whatever. All right, we off.
If it's available, I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't chill with some homies. They just get, you want a beer? Yeah, I smacked it though. All right, man. But the Cowboys have signed Bob Miller to a 1-year deal, and Miller believes he can still produce A+ sacks this season. He's been stating all on his social media platforms. Dre, I know we mad. We're so tired of this. So after recording 9 sacks with Washington last year, was this a notable pickup for Dallas? And do y'all think Vaughn can hit 8 or more sacks again in 2026?
Go ahead, Dre.
He said he can wake up. He said he can get out of bed and get 8 sacks. So, I think he's gonna be impactful. I like the signing because hell, I wanted him in Kansas City. He was lobbying to go back to Denver, but I guess Denver had other plans. But Von Miller, I think, like I said, he had 8 sacks last year. It was 8 or 9 last year. I mean, that's more than Karlaftis. Yeah, so don't even get me started on that. But and I also like the signing because I think this is probably gonna be his last year. He's 37, and that's home for him. Grew up in the Dallas area, and he played for the. I'm pretty sure he grew up rooting for the Dallas Cowboys. So, that's a good way to go out. And I mean, I don't know, man. Dallas Cowboys. A lot of people might be sleeping on the moves that them boys is making in Dallas. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if this might be one of them years like the New York Knicks, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a possibility that we could, and I don't want to see it though because they are some of the most annoying fans. But
I would love for Mahomes to do that.
Mahomes against the Cowboys.
He wouldn't be able to live in Dallas no more.
Oh yeah, in their dream, yeah.
He wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to live in Dallas no more. He would not be good.
It's crazy because when I go down to Dallas, that's like second home. They do wear a lot of red Mahomes jerseys in Dallas. Like
Yeah.
they
Half of Kansas City live down there. I know a
claim
hell of people that live in Dallas.
they claim Mahomes for show down there. Like, yeah, this is us.
Can I be real too on this? I just want to say this. You know how everybody hate Cowboy fans? Oh God, I don't hate y'all, bro. Y'all really just like us for real. Nigga, really? We mad. Y'all mad, y'all ass now. I get it. On God. Don't never sit here like we didn't fake me 50 years. I'm not gonna sit here, bro. Like really when I
but
hear
we
how
wasn't
they
know
talk,
we wasn't annoying. We wasn't
other
annoying like
fans
them,
don't say anything different though. Like, nigga, yes, our year. The fuck? Like I'm just being real. Like I gotta put it out there. Maybe just because I just got some new love for them or something like that, and I just like the energy, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like I feel you, bro.
The best time to go down to Dallas is fall time, football time. After they lose a game and you walk around that mug in Chiefs attire, them boys be hot down in Dallas.
They love their football for sure.
They love their football though for sure. It's like.
It's a lifestyle.
Football is definitely a lifestyle down there when it comes to like the high school, college, pro. Yeah, they take it serious down there in Texas for sure. But I do like this signing by Von Miller. I think he might get 8 sacks. It's a possibility he might get 8 sacks again this year. I don't know, but I'm gonna call George Karlaftis out though. Hey, George. Curious, George, my boy. You got to have more sacks than Von Miller this year. That's all I'm going to say.
We talk about that more in the next topic because he should, if we predict what they do. He should.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know. I like the signing too. Like he said, I mean, it makes sense for Von. He did play for, I think, Texas A&M. I think if I'm not mistaken, he got a chicken farm down there too in Texas. That's what he runs. Yeah, that's where he calls home base. So at the end of the day, it does make a lot of sense. Like Dre said, I like the moves that the Cowboys are making. All the videos that you see coming out of Cowboys camp always look good too. We've seen those 2 wide receivers last year. And thought it was a game and found out real quick. Those guys are the real deal, for real. We got 2 all-pro corners. Our whole secondary went and got a whole bunch of money, and GP and CD Lamb gave them boys the business on Sunday at 325 in Dallas. So I don't know. I like what they. Oh. Yeah, that was Thanksgiving too. Couldn't even eat after that. Mm-hmm. They was like, we were sitting in front of the TV. My grandma like, what's happening? I'm like, they getting dog. I don't know.
A master class.
No, I don't know. Why he turning in circles like that? I don't know what's going on.
Around the rosies.
We ain't never seen this before. He's an all-pro. He don't be usually doing that. So I don't know, but yeah, it's they for real. They the truth. So I like the signing of Von. Von sees what they're building down there. It's kind of obvious, like Dre said. I don't think it's a New York Knicks year. And if it is, I don't know. I really think Mahomes is out for redemption. And y'all don't want, like I said, that Super Bowl would be crazy, bro. Because I got Dallas Cowboy fans in my family. And I got a family member that live in Dallas. So it'll be crazy.
And don't forget, they just ranked our boy number 18.
Yeah.
He's hot on the inside. I don't care. He's hot.
You know they gonna interview him. What do you think about the 18? Oh man, I really don't care. Blah blah blah. Shit.
He can't count like that on his hand. He gonna just be saying something. You gonna hear him say on the camera like 18. I'd be ranked 18.
Because I'm about to get my opinion on this real quick. I had to say because I had to get that off. Don't never disrespect my motherfucking quarterback like that again, bro. None of you niggas got nothing where he got up right now, bro. Like, really, really chill, bro. Y'all won't even do Tom Brady like that.
And from 5 to 18 is fucking outrageous, bro.
But I said that, though. That's
mad disrespectful, gang.
Top 20.
Y'all that never did Josh Allen like that, gang. Don't do
I bet he number one. I bet he be number one.
You know he number one. It was, but 8 sacks for Von this year. Yes. I think he might one up it. He might get 10 too.
That's home, though. Yeah, he grew. That's where he's born and raised at.
I think with what they're trying to rebuild over there, especially on the defensive side of the ball as well too. They got cooked on the defensive end. With their defensive backs got cooked last year. You see, they gave up Trayvon Diggs for a reason. It was going downhill. He don't even got a job. So with the additions that they made in the offseason, along with that, what makes it easier and better for a defensive back group that you're trying to, of course, accommodate, give them a little slack, and help them understand their jobs and do their jobs well. You do that by giving a fiery defensive line. You give it by giving them some pass rushers that can go on the edge. He's going to be a situational pass rusher. Not even situational. He's going to be out there probably 60-70% of the time just because it's a passing league now. Remember what he did with the Rams. He's trying to go out and get one more. Is he going to get it? I ain't going to say that because the Rams went so crazy in preseason, in the offseason themselves with the moves they got and what they were already as a team. So I think them getting back to the NFC Championship game could be a plus for them. And that can bring confidence to that organization as well, too. But it's nothing that takes away why he couldn't get 8 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if I'm not mistaken, Carlos Dunlap in his last year with us, he got about like 4-5. Bond is higher than that. I think he at a level that's, and that's not taken away from Carlos Dunlap. We're just saying. So
they got Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark too. They got some solid inside players.
That's why they need that help on the edge. And they got some young guys over there that can go after the pass rushers as well too. They built around them.
Where's Sonny Styles at?
In Washington.
Sonny Styles is in Washington.
Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs. That was my bad.
Yeah,
Caleb
Downs.
Caleb Downs.
He down there, but it's cool because
that's what I'm saying. They build it.
It's cool because Caleb Downs straight, but I seen that little tape of Mansour too. I ain't gonna lie to you, Caleb.
I want to say something on that so bad. You already know what I'm about to say. Look who the hell Mansour and Delane is covering.
Oh my God, here we go, Drake. Come on, man. We can't always do that.
Look who we covering.
He can only cover the dude in front of him. He can only cover the
he doing this. He doing what he's supposed to do. I like what I see. I like what I see.
We getting off topic
again. It got to translate. It got to translate into that game, to that gameplay though. Against week one, when you line up against
Cortland
Sutton.
You better. I swear to God, my sword to get you better get a pick.
Y'all already know who y'all already know he gonna get a pick.
Your boy Noah gonna be the one who get the picks. So I'll tell you, Mansour gonna be the one who's like, nothing goes over there. Nothing goes over there. It's crazy. And before I know we got to talk about him here soon. But like, yes, we lost McDuffie and Jalen Watson, and we lost Brian Cook, and we lost Williams, Joshua Williams, and the whole nine and everything like that. But I think that if Mansour Delane is what they moved up to get, if he is what they expect him to be, we got Noah Williams on the opposite side with L'Jarius Sneed out there as well, and you got Jaden Hicks. Trent McDuffie who? You showed it once say Aloy Gilpin or Jamari Connor though.
Yeah, he got Aloy got cooked. Yeah, didn't he get cooked yesterday by Travis Kelce?
Ugly. Man,
in and out.
We done on Vine. You getting 8 sacks, bro. We know. You're probably
Shout out Vine.
Shout out Vine, bro. You should have came to the Chiefs though.
He wanted to. He got respect for Pat.
He does. He got love. Favorite player was Derrick Thomas, was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Hometown check-in. So, what are your thoughts on the Chiefs' first preseason game? Who stood out to you, and what stood out the most about the team as a whole? And with Game 2 against the Buccaneers coming up this week, what are you expecting to see from Kansas City?
What stood out to me is DeMarcado didn't play at all.
He played at
Which
the
is
end.
weird. He
He played at
played at
the end.
the end, but like if he's
That
supposed
was
to be
weird.
RB number 2, getting 0 clock, Johnson and Brashard Smith taking all the snaps, that was kind of weird. But I like what I seen as far as like Cyrus Allen. We sat in that spaces and listened to them kind of hype Cyrus up, and then we was like, all right, let's see what he do. He got a little something going on in there, a little jump. It was cool. What we see from him was good, but I still think we got to see more, bro. It got to be some regular season when that pressure really on you, third down, we really need it, and you doing all of that. Like we're gonna have to see some more. But I like what I seen from him. Emmett Johnson breaking tackles, them putting up how many broken tackles Pacheco had last year versus Emmett Johnson in the preseason game. That was fucked up. They shouldn't have did that because that was scandalous. I think it was like 13 all year for Pacheco, 10 for Emmett Johnson in the game already. So it was like, damn. So I like that part of the offense for sure. I think that was an added element that we were definitely missing. Me and you already talk about that. Being able to having that innate ability to make the first guy miss and get a lot of yak in this offense. That's where Travis Kelce has thrived for years. Really just kind of always getting that yards after the catch. So I like what I've seen as far as that goes. And I like I want them to keep the younger backs, actually. If you really want me to be completely honest with you, I understand that they need third down backs and guys to get in there and pass, but I feel like the fresh legs and what they can do as far as the playmaking ability gives a different type of skill set to the Chiefs as far as being able to add another element to their offense. To the likes of when they had Tyreek Hill and had all those different weapons kind of running around. I think a plethora of weapons wouldn't hurt them. The more weapons, the better. So I like what I've seen. I want to see better from the defense. Jaden Hicks, he definitely flashed, but I think that was because of R. Mason Thomas coming off the edge. I think if that kid is going to be any half of what they saying he's going to be and be looking like that coming off the edge on third down, then we're going to have a reason to take George off. And if George, you got a reason to get took off on third down, we're going to find a reason for your ass to get up out of here here in a minute because ain't no way this kid came in and he's out playing you already. So I like what I seen. I want to see more. And I want to see Mansour. I want to see Mansour in game action. So, like Dre said, because now I guess him covering his own teammates ain't good enough for Dre. So, I like what I seen though from you. So
it's not. Yeah, covering your own teammates is definitely, to me. I mean, you covering Rashee Rice who come back from an injury.
Couldn't do it.
Aloy couldn't do it. I mean, we got to understand Aloy was on 2 teams last year. He was on 2 teams last year. So I'm not too high on him either. But it is what it is, man. We got to have bodies out there, so we got to play. So we gonna see. Hopefully he proves me wrong, but he played on 2 teams last year. So what stood out to me was what DeMarcado, I said it. I said, no. And who got the start? Brashard Smith. He started. And coming into camp, Brashard Smith wasn't even talked about on the depth chart. So that means Brashard Smith is putting in work to get rep with the starter. Pretty much some of the starters, because Justin Fields was a quarterback and everything like that. But oh no, man. DeMarcado, it's gonna be Emmett Johnson, RB2, and then you got Brashard Smith, and then you got K9. Those are gonna be our 3 running backs.
We carrying 4 though, I think. So
you think? I mean, that's possible too.
It's a real possibility though.
I mean, with how bad our running back room looked last year, I mean, you probably need as much resources as possible to come in, and with EB being a former running back, and that's how he kind of like runs his system and everything like that. So I could see 4, but I like what I saw from Emmett. I like that for sure. the Nessmeyer though. What is his name? Nessmeyer, the rookie,
Nessmeyer.
quarterback. Yeah, Nessmeyer from LSU. I like that. I like him, but he ain't gonna get no PT though. We know 1-5 that this is team, but they can possibly use him as eventually get traded at some point in time or whatever the case may be. But I see Chris Jones was out there. Chris Jones out there for one snap. He kind of was pissed off that they didn't let him play back out there. Because you get warmed up, you put on the pads and everything like that, man. You only go out there for one, and now you got to get pulls. It's like it's almost like it's something. You said what?
Why bring me out?
Yeah, why bring me out?
It's
almost like I'm going now. So it's like it's like a waste of a pre-workout or something like that. Like you just it's like boy got hyped and everything. I would have been pissed too. But the guy that was quiet though, that everybody hyped up in training camp, and I was in the comments on How About Them Chiefs. Shout out to How About Them Chiefs. I rock with dude. I rock with him. I like his content. But it was somebody in the comments that was talking about y'all boy, and he made a video about Peter Woods though, how Peter Woods was quiet and he struggled. And you know what else it was? He got an ankle injury. He hurt. Who did this remind me of last year? Who got hurt last year?
It's not normal lot. It's not going to be normal lot.
Come on,
right,
man.
All right, man. I'm just saying, man. Look, listen. I'm saying we tend to hype up the players in training camp coming in. Some people was like, "Oh, I could have." Last year, people were saying Norman Lott they was comparing Omar to Aaron Donald last year, man. So
they was thirsty for that, so I'm not really tripping.
Yeah, so we got Peter Woods. I'm hoping Peter Woods. I hope the ankle injury is not as serious, but at the same time, we do this every single time. We hype up a player, and then he get hurt in camp, and then we don't see him at all.
I don't think he was out there today though. I don't think he wasn't like
wasn't nothing
on an injury report today.
This wasn't no Norman Lott type of injury that he's having as well too. He, of course, if you have bump and bruises and then they know of it, they're gonna put that on the injury report. So I will give you that. But also they also made it as well.
So why he didn't show up? So why was he quiet?
He was quiet. He was double teamed.
He wasn't playing with Chris Jones. Come on, Dre.
Yes,
you know that.
They did say that. That was one thing they didn't say. He got Mosley double teamed.
Who was he playing against though? He was playing against two people on the street.
But they were still double
Second
teamed.
and third string.
Probably.
They gonna be on the street.
I was wondering where Cuz was too, but he was getting double teamed and getting slammed inside with them runs. They was doing Cuz great. They was double teaming bad.
Okay. All right.
So that's something you don't have to work through, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
All right. All right.
If he get the 1-on-1 with Chris Jones and get bodied up, then that's the issue. Because they gonna slide to Chris Jones for sure, and they probably gonna slide fuck with Armin Thomas.
Now I gotta go in because Drake do this shit every year, bro. And let me tell you something, bro. Because me and him, like for real. If y'all don't know me and Drake, we do this shit like every year up to this point. Lose him, bro. Arrowhead Rejects, all that, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. On God, Drake have hit. Drake shoots so much. On God, something's gonna hit.
You fucking right. Shoot, man.
He's gonna shoot. It's gonna hit. So let me go ahead and put that out there. That's not taken away from all of our opinions, though. Like I'm not going to be that one. But I ain't gonna go that far because for real, we all got our opinions. Like I get it though. But like overall thoughts on the game. I was mad. I did like we was shitty last year as a preseason. Like when you was garbage the last previous season, you want to come out in preseason, like at least like have that post of confidence. Like okay, we can see it come together. So that was frustrating on that part. However, they took away a touchdown from Emmett Johnson, and I seen enough from him in that game to where it's like, you got it, bro. Running back 2, he has it. I feel. With his tough running, I feel like his vision is a little bit better as well too. How he's able to spin off on his touchdown run. It was, of course, a run to the left, right? Got clogged up. He was able to cut back in good time, make a spin move, make some guys miss, get into the end zone. Phantom holding call. Phantom. Like I don't even know what happened on that. But that I saw some good runs from him, and especially on short down and distance as well too. He was getting there. He was getting those first downs. Nussmeier, he did what he had to do. He got it to the guys. He had some high point throws. We saw one of Cyrus Allen that made people like, okay, he can do it. And I get from what you feel like, Lonnie, like, hey, we gotta see this in the regular season. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna see this in the regular season. I think when we go into these camps, I understand that we get tired of people overly hyping. And truthfully, that comes with it though. It doesn't take away what they can do. I saw him on that quick pass, quick screen over to him, how he was able to get out in the field, open space, very quick, got to the first down, got on field. We're going to need that within this offense this year. We're going to need that. Just because we're going to have to find ways to stay on the field as well, too. But I would have loved to see guys like Worthy and them out there. Jalen Royals didn't seem so bad. He started off the game with a catch. So he had his light moments. I want to see more. Offensive line, that first, they was good. Like, I don't know what the refs was out there on. They was very black happy. Like, you couldn't, to be a team who's trying to get a feel of the game for this year, they definitely did too much with the flags. I think you could have let some on both sides. We could have called it out on film, but like, yeah, that would have been a hold. But you kind of robbed some of these moments. I was mad at Simpkins. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. Simpkins. I'm mad that his ass came back in the end of the game, towards the end of the game, carved our defense up. The last couple possessions, the third and fourth string carved them up to get at least 2 touchdowns. So I said, Todd Simpson, yeah. So people were definitely raving about it. It's like, bro, no, he came in as because of course Matthew Stafford didn't start. I think they had because both defense came out, they didn't give up nothing until the fourth quarter. So, like with that, to see him come back after, because I think he was like in from like the end of the second quarter, around the second quarter, going into the third quarter as well too. Silent. Then our fourth string came in. They was like, go back out here, get a little feel. But he is the third string quarterback, so I get it. That's their future. They probably want him to get more work. So, I didn't like that. Defensively though, Noah Williams looked great. He looked like he's gonna be solid. R. Mason Thompson. I know people want to say, yeah, a couple reps you see, on a Hail Mary at the end of the play. Nah. George wasn't even getting there that fast, bro. Regardless. How he's bending. And he's not just going to be a pass rusher either. He showed you on the goal line as well, too, how he was able to come down on the line, crash, able to get off his block and get a tackle. That was a tackle for no gain. So he can provide run-stopping ability as well, too. From what I see is when these type of games, you got to see traits. Because I feel like the Chiefs purposely in ways, they weren't thirsty to try to let these guys go out and get a win. I don't want to see that type of energy on Saturday against the Bucs. I think with us having a 6-11 season last year, we don't have that right to feel like that. Everybody need to earn their keep. From the guys who know they more than likely going to make the 53-man roster to the guys who looking to be picked up on the practice squads or potentially on a 53-man roster elsewhere. I need y'all to go out and get that, though. It was ugly last year. For now, honestly, y'all, we're used to losing right now.
In the preseason? Yeah.
But I'm talking about last year, too. Nah, we need one now. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm really not. Like,
when's the last preseason game we won?
Huh?
I won't figure out the last preseason game we won was 2023? Yeah. Okay.
That's understandable when we was winners.
I feel like the starters got to play Saturday. A lot. I feel like the starters got to play a lot Saturday.
They need to get some good rhythm in, bro. Like, even if you take Mahomes out,
They got to play. Everybody else got to play at least the first half, at least.
Yeah. Like I know, I guess the cake. Y'all feel like it's not enough to take a slice of right now. I want one possession to do. Everybody else is out there, but one possession, you need Pat to at least feel something.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, because he's not gonna play next. He's not gonna play next Thursday. Next weekend.
It's probably not. That's gonna be because they gonna try to get the guys who try to make a spot.
Yeah.
Play anyway. So it's always been like I would say respectfully, if Pat wasn't hurt, he was playing those first two. That third one was it. So we know that they don't like to play the starters on the third one.
Right.
Get something. Come on, bro. Even if it's quick passes.
I mean, he's been cleared to play. I mean, he cleared by the doctors and everything like that. I know Andy Reid didn't want to. I don't know. I personally feel like if he don't play either one of these games, I don't know. That's it'd be kind of telling. Like honestly, I want him to be out there week one. I mean, because of who we're playing against and everything like that, and that game actually matters. Like, I mean, you don't want to drop 0-1 in a division or anything like that or whatever. So I mean, I feel like he has to play. I want him to be out there against the Broncos, but I feel like if he don't play these next two games, at least one of these two games, at least a series, I don't know. I feel like that Andy Reid might be more cautious with him, and it might be trending towards him not playing week one. And that's just me, and that's not even just on that bet shit or anything like that. I feel like if Andy Reid and I feel like Andy Reid, how cautious Andy Reid is with players coming back from injury and everything, and I think Andy Reid his excuse is gonna be we're looking at the long haul, and I don't want to rush him back. But from the camp and everything like that, we seeing Pat jumping around and everything like that, but we gotta understand Pat also got a yellow jersey on too, so can't nobody touch him. So
quarterback.
Yeah, so can't nobody touch him. So he can pretty much do whatever he want to do.
Yeah.
But I do think he got to get some type of live game, though.
There's no hope at all. If I ain't seeing that.
Yeah.
You gotta go, you gotta grasp for something when you're doing that. I get it.
Yeah.
Dre faking, that was for the bet. Not going for
No
way. No, I get it though, because why wouldn't you? But in this case, like how they was explaining before, all I'm saying is I feel we all know that he needs to. And I think before the misconception, especially Lonnie, it's like in general, because I know how we been going back and forth on it the whole time in general. But overall, you do see certain organizations where the Chiefs probably are saying, like, yeah, I mean, everybody else kind of from time to time do the same thing. They don't even play their starters sometimes. So it's like, we can kind of cheat this year for that because it's a reason. Not that type of player, though. Yeah. I don't think he will even want that himself. Regardless of it, that's why I kind of worked my ass off to get to this point. Just being real. Yeah. That's why I worked my ass off. To be able to showcase, to do something, to get a feel, to say, like, hey, I can play live action. Week 1, we good. You're not playing week 3 of preseason. That's already a fact.
For sure.
This one, 2 possession max. But I do want some meaningful 2 possessions.
Yeah, he's got to play. With the new, I get an EB coming back. It's the same, but it's EB coming back now. So you kind of got to get.
We got to see him with Cyrus, bro. I got to see him with Cyrus. And I want to see them down the field throws low key with Tyquan as well, too, if you had known it. I'm not going to lie. We got to see them live action. Because this is a wide receiver group that I think how y'all look at it is like, oh, they can be so garbage, buns. But if everybody literally just do their job.
Yeah, they can be good.
If they don't drop passes, if Xavier Worthy can keep his feet in bounds, on God, just let your quarterback get you the ball and make a play with it after.
He's also got to be able to trust his line, though.
Yes. And it's really looking like a battle between Benson and Moore.
We
Moore
also
look bad though.
don't sleep on this hip injury with Trey though.
Yeah, I know that
That
shit. That's ugly, but they know. Hey, it's
Him going
all
over
hands
the
on.
right
It's all
guard.
hands on deck this season, bro. For real. So
That's why we
the
can't give up
Chiefs know.
Jalen Moore. That's why we can't. And that's why like the conversation was there. But Trey, you doing that? Yeah, that's why I get why people say, like, regardless of that money, the more you was gonna get out there this year. You was gonna get out there this year, bro.
he got reps at guard.
Yep. He
Has
was
he
the
been
starting
reps at
guard.
guard?
He was the starting right guard, and then Jalen Moore
Yeah.
was right tackle. And they didn't look bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Granted, that was backups too, but
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They got to monitor that Trey hip injury though.
They are.
So,
We all gonna be watching it.
yeah, but
and, you
like
know,
I
with
said,
him, they probably-
starters got to play for starters. Definitely got to play Saturday a lot.
So he need to get a feel for behind right guard and right, like just he need to just feel it now. Just feel it
Yeah.
now. Just feel it now. Because they might really not be that bad, and you gonna have control of seeing it over there as well too. All right. Probably see a lot of Travis Kelce tight ends on that side. That's good. Like, as long as we get the protection, that's all that matters. And we got to run.
It's another, and it's a name that I mentioned last year too, but he came into the season hurt. The Clemson tight end, Jake Brennan-Stool. He was hurt.
He looked good.
He was hurt. He was hurt last year, but he healthy this year, and I think that he gonna be a big. That's a sneaky weapon that could be used in the upcoming season. So
tight end string got the first. Looking like
I really like him coming out of Clemson.
Yeah. Anything else I want to say though?
Nope. Ready for preseason. Let's see what's going.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year as well too. We're gonna be having more guests coming on as well too as we get closer to the season. People ready to get on, so be on the lookout for that. If you're interested, hit us up, tap in. Also, stop being scared of talking in comments as well too. I swear we put all the comments up here. We like to do it after we discuss a topic and go through all of it, have fun. So it's just a good time. Follow us on all our social media platforms as well too, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We on the road to 100 subscribers. We at 65 right now, 35 more to go to get to 100. And then after that, we're trying to get to 250. We do a giveaway. Tap in, like we got y'all. Last word to the people before we out of here, y'all.
Like we said, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. We appreciate y'all. You know how I like to close it out. All facts, no fluff. See you on the next video.